Humans of the cardboard, welcome back to Just Nuts, guys. Today, I've got a news update video for you. Everything Yu-Gi-Oh! That you need to know about upcoming products and anything like that. Just keep that in mind. I think it's really important to do these at the beginning of the year because I think right now it's kind of been like a stale place. So if anybody who's looking to getting back into the game going into 2023 or just wants to stay on top of what to keep an eye on as far as anything news related that should be coming quickly or in the next just couple months, we'll be ready for that. So let's start off with the TCG products. We'll start with those. We'll go in chronological order, and then we'll hit on the OCG ones because they are still important as far as brand new cards getting revealed, for sure. So, yeah, starting off here, very clearly, it's Amazing Defenders. This is the first product we'll get in the TCG here, 2023, January 20th there. This will have the Mikanko, the Pearly, I can't roll my R's, or the Rescue Ace archetype there. Cool set. We're not entirely sure as far as what the reprints will be, but we kind of know what all the new cards will be for those archetypes, so we'll just have to see if there's any awesome reprints or anything that Konami decides to throw in there, but other than that, we kind of know what's coming there. Then we get to OTS Pack 21. This is, OTS packs are kind of small, but February 8th, I think there's already been potential leaks on what the ultimate rares might be here, but we still don't know super rares or commons or anything like that, so hopefully there's a good rounded outness from that, but it already confirms we have Cash Tier, Sprite, and Tier cards represented in here, which is pretty big for the metagame. Yeah, reprints there. Moving on from there, we move to Photon Hypernova. This is for North America, or just any TCG place, February 9th and 10th coming out there. As far as news goes, we know the main part of this set. The only thing we're waiting on really is the reveal for the TCG side of things. So obviously, if you don't know, I always go over this just because I know a lot of players don't actually realize this. In the OCG, they only have 80 card core sets. In the TCG, we have 100 card core sets, which means there's 20 more cards that either end up being TCG exclusive cards or OCG imports, cards that the OCG got somewhere else in a product we never ended up getting, and this is where they import it so that we eventually get it. So it'll be a combination of those. Keep in mind, the Gold Pride archetype has already been shown off here, which is very cool. Hopefully we get some cool stuff revealed there. Hopefully they end up being good. The first good TCG archetype in a minute. We'll see, though. And then obviously the rest, will come when it comes. But those will come within a week and a half of this, or maybe 2 weeks, because the content creators will get these sets and be able to open them early, and we'll see a lot of stuff there. So we'll keep an eye on that, but that'll probably be late January. January we'll probably get that stuff revealed. Moving on here, we have Structure Deck Beware of Trap Tricks. The OCG just got this a couple weeks ago. I'm very excited about this personally. I love Trap Tricks, and this Structure Deck is really, really good for them. February 24th, the release date for the TCG. It's going to be really good. We don't know the exact reprint lineup they're going to have in there. There was a lot of interesting stuff for the OCGs. Hopefully it's good stuff in the TCG as well, but mainly we know all the new cards. It'll just depend if any of the reprints end up being different. From there we move to the next one. This is actually a TCG only set, I believe, which is called, Jesus with the scrolling, it's called Maze of Memories. The only thing we actually have confirmed here is a new Gate Guardian strategy, as well as actually some random reprints already that are actually really nice. So I think about the Ishizu tier, the Ishizu cards. I think about the Face Knight cards, the Face Card Knights, Jack's Knight, King's Knight, Queen's Knight. Their new support that they got in the last couple of years that were pretty cool. That's kind of the spectrum, right? You got the Face cards, and then you got Ishizu all the way over here. The question is, how far along the spectrum do they land? Hopefully they're decent. It's going to be fusion-based, apparently. Have a new fusion-based Gate Guardian card and some other cards there. I hope it's just, playable. Doesn't have to be amazing. It doesn't need to be a Shizu level, top-tier meta. But as long as it's, a cool engine, I'll be excited. And then a bunch of awesome reprints as well. But we don't know everything in the set just yet, so we will have to wait and see on that. Moving on there, we move to Legendary Collection 25th Anniversary. This one is a reprint set, so we kind of know most of what's going on in here. But they're pretty much reprinting some of the like best packs of all time, best sets, most impactful, like really impactful sets over Yu-Gi-Oh's history: Invasion of Chaos, Dark Crisis, Pharaoh's Servant, Spell Ruler, Metal Raiders, and LOB. A lot of really cool stuff there. Mostly a reprint set. Not sure how. This is more of like a collector set slash like, you know, collector slash, I don't know, casual player set to get old cards if you want them, but not as relevant to like competitive play, but still worth noting. This is April 21st is the release date there. By the way, I didn't even mention Maze of Memories. The date on that is March 9th for us. And then finally, we have Cyberstorm Access. So I just wanted to note this. Keep in mind this. We'll have all the full reveals of the main core set for this set soon. But as far as getting the TCG side of things, those 20 extra cards, May 5th is when this set is set to drop in the TCG. So probably late April is when we'll get the final like TCG reveals for Cyberstorm Access. So that's really all the sets that matter for the TCG. And then as far as the OCG goes, we're going to go straight into Cyberstorm Access as well. We're actually in the middle of getting reveals here. I think we've had about 45 cards revealed, which means we still have 35 to go. And this set is coming out in the OCG January 14th. So we're like less than 3 weeks away from them getting the set. So in the next, 2.5 weeks, we're going to get those final 35 cards revealed. We'll see what else is in there. There's some interesting stuff so far. Hopefully they finish strong. I'll obviously bring you news videos on that as it goes, but yeah. Then we move to Deck Build Pack Wild Survivors. Deck Build Packs are kind of interesting because of the way they like to reveal them. They usually start by revealing a central card from the archetype, whether it's a boss monster, whether it's a main monster from the archetype. They'll reveal one card art for them and give a little bit of like a little information on what the archetype could have going on, and then they'll reveal them like one at a time, almost the entire archetype all at once. So they kind of do it in a weird way. We don't have anything revealed for this just yet, but to be honest, Japan's not even going to get this until March 18th. So, they've still got, almost 3 months until they even get this product at all. So I don't know, maybe in the next couple weeks we'll probably get the artwork revealed for those archetypes. Then a couple weeks after that we'll get the first archetype revealed, a little bit after that the second, and then a little bit after that the third. And in fact, what they've been doing also is they'll reveal everything except for one card from the archetype, and then reveal the final card like at the end, like right before the set comes out. So they do it weird, but still excited. I love deck build packs, to be honest, just because I get excited for new decks, and because this is a set predicated on like nothing but the new archetypes, they kind of have extra incentive to make these somewhat better archetypes playable in some fashion. So yeah, that's cool. And then the final thing here for the OCG is Duelist Nexus. This is the next core set after Cyberstorm Access. It's set for them April 22nd, so still not even that far away for them. What is that? 4 months-ish, somewhere around there. In which case, this is by the way, the first core set that should start the next series for Yu-Gi-Oh! Cyberstorm Access is the final series core set from this current, whatever you want to call it. Like we had the Link era, we had the Pendulum era before that, Exceed, Synchro, Fusion, right, all that stuff. So this is the final. This will be the first core set going into the new series. So they'll probably want to start it off with a banger. Plus, we see this go every time. This slot of the year, right? For this would be the third core set for the TCG, the second one for the OCG. They tend to make this one a banger. This year we got Power of the Elements in I should say 2022 we got Power of the Elements in this slot, and so being the first core set of the new series, being in that power slot that they tend to just make those core sets more impactful. I'm expecting some good stuff out of this. But yeah, these reveals won't start until probably 2.5 months out, 2.5 months probably. So probably somewhere around maybe late February, maybe mid to late February, they'll probably start reveals. So we don't have to worry about that for another like 2 months. But once we get there, you know, we're going to get Cyberstorm Access reveals for like the next couple weeks. We'll have probably a month and a half, and then they'll go right back into the next core sets reveals, which will be exciting. But yeah, I think that's everything as far as news is concerned and sets going into 2023. Obviously, over the next couple days, we could get a new set revealed, a new, new information revealed, and like finish reveals for one of these things, or maybe like the artwork for Wild Survivors, stuff like that. I'm recording this on the 26th. I'm going to be gone the next couple days, so I want to get this video ready to go. So if anything gets revealed between now and then, just keep that in mind that, there's definitely some wiggle room there. But this is, for the most part, everything you need to know as far as new sets going into 2023, what to look out for, what to be excited for as we get moving here. I'm hoping there's a big ban list early into 2023. It kind of resets us a little bit, brings down those particularly 3 best decks. To me, I'm looking at Flunder, I'm looking at Sprite, and I'm looking at Tier, hopefully, and specifically Tier more than anything, but hopefully those 3 decks kind of get lowered down to everyone else's level a little bit, and then we can kind of start fresh with a nice wide format and get moving there. But that would be really exciting, but we'll obviously have to wait and see. So yeah, that's it for me here, guys. Thank you so much for watching. As always, subscribe to the channel if you want to stay up to date on all things Yu-Gi-Oh! News and product-wise. And I'll catch you in the next video. Peace.